Alrighty then, and away we go. Surprised we haven't blue balled yet. Well, actually, we got pretty blue balled last time, didn't we? But, you know, anyways, welcome to the show, everybody, and I hope you're doing well. Well, I can talk, just without names and without actually showing, yeah, don't show the wink, right? Hold on, let's get the vibes, the spooky vibes going, yeah. So we'll see if we're gonna actually get to the end of Blueprints tonight. That would be awesome. It would be a great way to cap off this last phase of the Jar Productions. Reminder that I will be moving this Saturday to the new Forever place. So, well, you can look forward to a new season of the Jar, but that means no stream on Saturday. For the right price? Yeah, not even for the right price can you talk about, well, the price that they paid for the goods. So, I don't know. What if we do that? There we go, coat body. We'll get the coat body fixed at some point, but that point is not tonight. Don't forget, if you haven't,
like and subscribe.
Smash that like button. Smash that like button. So, yeah, well, let's get right into it. Alright. So I realized last time that I didn't end the day and quit. I'm kind of hoping I didn't break the game. Yo, what's up, greatest Skyrim fan? What do you mean? It's perfectly fine and fixed. Yeah, so, Jar Sensation, my man. What's up, Carlos? Welcome. Good to see you all. My favorites. Y'all be my favorites. So yeah, okay, fortunately we have the package on the steps. So oh, it is different than it was before, but that's okay. It's still there. That's the biggest thing. Cause yeah, I like quit out. Nice. 4 gems, 8 gold. You cannot go wrong. 70 steps. So I think we kind of turn around and go right back out. Or do we go to the... I think we go to the... Ooh, as much as I want to, I think we go this way first. Am I right? Just go hit up this door. Just wink. Just first. Get some views. Starting capital. Exactly. I mean, we do have the tomb. Yeah, I think I'm cool with hitting the tomb tonight. Yeah, let's hit the tomb. We don't even need to go down there. We just, now that we have it, we might have another entrance in if we need it. I don't think we'll need it. Hopefully not. But, yeah, that was worth it, I suppose. But let's get right on down in there. This is the fountain. I was like thinking about a well and I was like, oh, we're doing well or something. Right? So here's all the water. Oh, I was like, no way. Oh, no. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Of course they would. 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 Arrgh! I can't believe it. Would you look at It's locked. Okay, well, hopefully, maybe, I suppose we might be able to. Yeah, Bog, he's just laughing. He's like, hey, I knew all along. So, I mean, at least one step forward, 3 steps back, or something like that, right? But at least we could try. I don't have a problem. You have a problem. Yeah, probably. I clearly do have a problem, don't I? Right now, at least, let's get a pantry. Let's get a quick pantry in there. And let's go this way and get maybe an observatory. Observatory is always a good way to go. But then again, we do have a hallway. Let's get a hallway first, and then maybe we'll pull the observatory again. That would be nice if we could pull the observatory right now. Ah, dang close, but, you know, we can't win them all. Well, we do have a laboratory. We do have a walk-in closet. Walk-in closet, I mean, I can't really say no to a walk-in closet, can I? Yes. Oh, yeah, there we go. Blue ball. Blue ball. Oh, we got a key card, so that should be handy. Got a couple more gems, so that should also be handy. And then, is there a third item somewhere around here? The perfume. Looks like, some gold. Alright, alright. Okay, cool. Let's keep on keeping on. Locksmith, I don't want that. Courtyard, gem required. I think a gem required or a den to, well, you know, get a gem is even better. Maybe we will have some. Oh, there we go. Oh, the trunk is locked and we got no keys, so maybe we'll get a sledgehammer soon. That's the nice thing about the courtyard. There's a good chance of getting a sledgehammer, but ooh, the parlor or the observatory. I think I'm going to go with the parlor because, well, it goes up and the observatory doesn't. So that's a thing. And you know how I like my puzzles. Ooh, and that's looks to be a magnifying glass right there. All right. Okay, and so let's see. A box next to this box displays a false statement. Well, that would have to be this one. Doesn't display anything. So that is false. By nature, a box next to this one contains the gems. So that'd be true. I guess that would be false. So I'm gonna go with white. Let's just hit it. What's the worst that could happen? We get the gems. That's the worst that can happen. Well, in this case, drawing room. You know, I mean, we could go with the drawing room, or we could go with the corridor. I think drawing room would be good. And we kind of like. I like to work my way up this left side here first. Oh, don't make me watch it. No. Is it me lagging a bit or is it the stream? It could be the stream. No, it looks like the stream's not dropped any frames and it's still going at cool 6 megabits per second. Yeah. Let's see here. Ooh, I do like me the observatory in this spot, although a chapel would also be pretty good because we could continue going up. So, I mean, we could redraw, but yeah. Oh, what's up, Sparks? How you doing? How you doing? I did send you a DM on the thing there on the Discords and stuff. So you know, if you want to take a look, feel free to take a look. Yeah. And then what else can we do here? Well, we can do the apple, Jimmy Jam, Apple Johnson, pair of chests, and a key. Okay, so that's pretty useful. That just means apples are tastier, right? Apples are tastier now? Okay. Let's see here. Well, we do have a corridor. Ooh, I'm not really liking the not great, if you know what I'm saying. Spare room. Yeah, I mean, we could do a spare room here or a hallway. I think I'm going to go back though and go this way. And we got a nook, or we got a closet, we got a bedroom. I think, well, let's try redrawn. Sure. Coat check. Ooh. I do have the emerald. Okay, the emerald bracelet. That should help, actually. Yes, super tasty. So now, if I retrieve this, I will no longer have to pay gem costs. So gems... There's no more. That's pretty handy if you ask me. So let's try. Should we try up the den or down the? I think we go straight from here. Straight from here. Ooh, this pair of chests. I don't really want to use a key to unlock them. I do want to. Well, ooh, gem requirement. Look at that. Yoink. Yeah. So I mean, chapel was going to go that way. Bedroom's going to go that way. Everything is going to go that way. I feel like kitchen might be a good one. Kitchen might be a good one. Kitchen's a good one. Kitchen is a good one. That's right. See if I can buy myself an apple. Tomato soup, not yet. Club sandwich, I mean, that's always good. Joink. I can get myself a club sandwich, sure. Can't go wrong with a good club sandwich. Hopefully we get like a... Ooh, we're getting a kennel here. We're getting pretty... We're getting a little bit screwed. The commissary would like almost totally, you know, blue ball us. Let's go with the kennel. Kennel is not bad, but we do need a shovel. Ooh, I think we got a... What is this? Greater chance of finding items. Cool. Lucky rabbit thing. Ooh, we got a lot of digging over there. If we can ever get a shovel, I think we definitely need a west hall. Yeah, let's get a west wing hall. And see what else we can find over here. Maybe there's a... Ooh, I could go with the closet. Sure. Maybe there'll be a shovel. Dang, couple keys. Can't go wrong with a couple keys. Ooh, and that's a silver key. Should be a joink emoji. Yoink. Yoink. Joink. Yeah, I mean, what would it be? What would it look like? Right? Spare room going straight. Or the commissary going over. I mean, the commissary going over is not a bad idea. Because we can't really get into that whole side there. I think you have a shovel? No. There's no way I have a shovel, right? What? How do I have a shovel? What am I doing with my life? How did you know that? How did you know that and I didn't? Clearly I wasn't paying attention. That's a lot of turnips. Ooh, nice, another key. So that's cool for there. And what's going on over here? Ooh, a sledgehammer, right? Can't really afford anything, but a sledgehammer would have been a nice... I don't know what a salt shaker might do. But we definitely don't need gems, so let's keep on going. Laboratory, come on, give me the laboratory. I'm pretty sure you won't see a dig icon on hover if you didn't have a... I didn't see a dig icon. Maybe my brain's lagging here. I don't know. So that could be a me thing. Should we go straight with the workshop? We might get something useful, or do we go with the laboratory and get to the foundation? I think we go with the laboratory. If we get to the foundation, we do have a few ways open to that other side. And, well, there we go. Sweet. That's opened. Let's hit the experiment. That's right. Certified experimenter. Scientist or something. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, or each time for each bedroom you draft after the second, or when you draft a red room, okay, spread dirt on the driveway, gain 3 gold, or add 3... I don't know, I mean... Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, I think I'll go with that and spread on the driveway. We'll get back in there. Spread dirt. Yeah, spread dirt's not bad, right? And each time we unlock or bypass a security door. Sure. Not the most exhilarating experiment, but you know, you can't win them all. Not every... Ooh, broken lever. That'd be useful. We get that garden. Okay, so the foundation. Here we go. Can we get some biggins? We'll dig here first. We're getting a lot of turnips. Like, that's like 3 in a row almost, isn't it? Coin. Can't go wrong with a coin. Yes, so this is the way. This is one way. Come on. Well, the pool, that's actually pretty good. Pool in this location is pretty good, so I'm gonna go with that. Don't be locked. Ooh, okay. Excellent. This can be a dead end if we want it. Or it could be the ballroom. I don't care about gems. I mean, maybe something interesting is in there, so this would be a decent time to, do you open? No, I never opened the safe in the drawing room yet. Opportunity to spread coins, like that would probably be good. I mean, that was definitely better than a spare room. But we haven't been in the ballroom, and this feels like a good opportunity to take the ballroom. Because I don't need gems this round. So I think I'm going to take the ballroom. We haven't gone in there yet. All right, all right, all right. Oh, sorry. Okay, where am I here? Ballroom, ballroom, ballroom. Are there balls in the ballroom? Ooh, we got the sheet music. In Eclipse. Oh, it doesn't look like anything. I mean, this place seems to be completely empty, useless, barren, a waste. But okay, I mean, at least we entered it. I don't know what the whole deal is with the music. There's probably something there, but like hopefully it's not important enough for me to need it. Now I know the answer and a clue. Aquarium or workshop? I mean, aquarium does get us more to the right, so I think I'm going to do that, but then go back. Special key. Let's try lockpick. Okay, I can't. Okay, we do have a silver key. I think I would like to try to use a silver key, 'cause, yeah, doink. I mean, if we get the drawing room, then please, by all means. Ooh, the Hall of Mirrors is pretty terrible. Yeah, but then Chamber of Mirrors would block me off, right? It does seem really cool if it was like in the middle and whatnot, but I think the gymnasium is probably the only way to go, and then I'll go back to the aquarium, but just give me a second here. Um, pew 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 pew. Oh, my brain, my brain. Okay, okay, sorry about that. Something important came up. Okay, let's get the gymnasium. And let's go back to the aquarium, the pool, the aquarium. Yes. Let's not go through there yet. Ooh, a compass. I like compasses. Yeah, so we basically have to try to get to the antechamber hopefully today, maybe. Nice. We got that open. Mailroom. I mean, that would be cool, but we do want to get that boiler room. Yeah, jar was rebooting. Yeah, all that blinking. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, let's get the boiler room. Maybe we can even do something with it this time. I don't really know like what there is to do with it. Well, and we can't even go out that way. That's actually quite a shame. Right? Like I feel like we should be able to go out that way, but we might have to like come back on it. But at least we can go this way. At least we can go this way. You need to shove it. Hey, you shove it, all right? So I think we go with the dark room here. The boiler is great. Well, the boiler would be great if it worked properly. Yeah, let's do the dark room. We might not be able to see our plans, but I know Carlos has got me with the night vision, so... like, wait, is it possible to get the elevator working here, maybe, actually? Like, hold on. Hold on. If this is not boiling, this is boiling. Right? So, hold on. This, we don't know what this does. This is just, ooh. Oh. It works properly. Yeah, like this seems like it would be a working kind of thing. That goes up all the way to the middle. I don't know what, maybe there's something we need to do over there. But if this is going straight across, maybe we could like, I don't know, if we got this. Like that, right? I mean, that does look on now. If there's any other holes to dig. But then, I mean, that also seems to be... Okay, okay, so that seems to be on now, so maybe... Ah, okay, okay. Ah, but then that takes the bridge away. So wait, does it need 3? Can I turn this on? And then it's boiling, right? And then I can... I mean, this can be opened now. I mean, bedroom probably better than storeroom, maybe? Definitely not terrace. Terrace doesn't seem like it would be really all that useful, considering we already have that massive big perk. Big perk. But bedroom would be nice, because then we could potentially draft while seeing up there. Yeah, but storeroom, like, I would love the key and maybe a little bit of... gem. Yeah, but also, like, you know, I mean, this does seem better. Ah, nook. Dagnabbit. So, I mean, the greenhouse here would actually be pretty good, because we do have that... We have the, we have this. So now we've opened the door. We've opened the antechamber. So I mean, that's a big think. You can't go wrong with that. Coins. Nail. Ooh, a watering can. Useless, but still fun to have. I think that's everything in here. Rebooting, beep boop, beep boop. Sorry, okay, sorry. It's just a little bit of a, yeah, solar flare is getting me. See? Okay, anyways. Alright, so we got the bedroom. We got the dark room and the gymnasio to go up. But we still need to do something with this, which I don't fully understand. But I think we want to, like, turn on that... We want to turn on that big thing. We want to turn on the big thing. So this would go up, and I think we need to get 3 there. We probably want this. Yeah, we probably want this or that. How do we get that? Maybe it's this? So we probably want, I don't know what this is, but we probably want this to come out and get connected to that, maybe? Alright. Yeehaw! You can do it! Yes, I believe I can, right? And then if this one was maybe up here... And that also gives us... Like, but then how do I get up there, maybe? Right? So, I mean, this... We actually don't need... Okay, so if this one's going there and going up, that's great. We don't need this one also going here. We don't. But then we have that green one here that the power's off. I think we kind of need the power on there, or we need the bridge here. We need one or the other. And maybe we even need the... Yeah, I guess we do need the elevator either way. So we kind of need this. We need that. to get up there to power this. So maybe should I have already set this, right? Because like that's going to power the door, but the door is already open now, I guess, so that maybe doesn't matter. So if I can just like, ooh, it closes the door. Okay, but that's okay because we've already done our business there. So that's one of the three. And this then would be like two of the three. Right, but that cuts us off there. But then we kind of want this one, I guess, to come over here. And what the heck does that do? What is this? Some kind of Morse code shenanigans? I don't like that. That's too cryptic for my blood. But I think we want to just try to get this to come around. Okay, so that gives us this. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that should be all three of these lines coming in, right? Yeah, we got steam coming in all three of these lines. But now do I need to like, oh, I can actually cross here. Okay, cool. So now I can actually activate this. Well now. But I'm guessing I can only have it going like one way. Yeah, which is a little bit unfortunate. We certainly don't need it going that way. I think going straight. What can the boiler room do is probably a pretty big question. But I mean, okay, it's... Nobody knows. Could do a loot. Okay, cool. So we do have these connections through here, right? Which means something on this side if I build something over here. Ooh. Oh, cool. Okay, so this, I mean, I don't know what the heck I just built, but okay, we got the pump room. Okay, cool. So this is actually something. Isn't the boiler room connected to the science room in some way that we still... Actually, yes, the science room, that's a good call. The lab, but it's way down there. I think the aquarium... Does the aquarium pool foundation library? Like maybe it connects through there? We could probably check on that, but at the same time, this now we know... We want to task one drain. So this, no, we want to fill this. We want to fill, and we want to try to dump the reservoir. I mean, the reservoir, there's no way we're dumping it. We got everything full, and this is only going to be one, like 5. Is it worth draining the pool? I don't know. And if we drain the pool to get the fountain open, I mean, we do have the magnifying glass. We just don't have the metal detector. Because if we did, then we could go to the tomb and try to get in that way. But I think we also kind of need the key. So I don't know if I really want to do anything with the pump room right now. Because leaving the fountain right now, I feel like draining the reservoir could also be something. Which could also be like, that could potentially be an easier way, right? Like if we can't get the basement key, if I can pull up the picture of of that place, of the basement. Then we can get to the other side. So that might actually also be another, yo, what's up, Zixie? That might be another way to get through this. So I think what I'll do though is just leave it and try to like draft upwards right now. And we'll see how far I can get, because if we can get the basement key, then maybe that's going to be easier. Spread keys throughout the house. I think passageway. Like, passageway means we're pretty dang close. If we can go straight through here somehow. Doink, come on, come on. Archives, okay. Or security, that's even better. So if we can do this, then we can also just turn off the doors. Well, not turn them off, but set the security level to low. Change the offline mode to unlocked. And that means we've got the basement key again. I think I do have the key card actually, don't I? Yeah, I do. But still, I mean, I don't know. Should we hit it? I mean, we can't go wrong hitting another few rooms on the way, right? Spread keys throughout the house. I mean, we've never done the locker room. I definitely don't want to do the weight room, but I kind of also don't want to do, but high security is better. Why would high security be better? You're getting this far back to back? Yeah. Maybe because then, like, they wouldn't be at regular keys. So I guess you're right. We could check out the locker room, but I mean, the Nook would go up, but the locker room would go over. I think I'm going to go with the locker room just because we haven't actually done... What was the experiment? Each time you unlock a door, bypass the security... Oh, okay. Actually, yeah. Considering the spreading dirt thing, then... surprisingly, oops, keycard system. Yes, we do actually want to change this to high. And then the offline mode could still be unlocked. That's fine. Back. Yeah, let's check out the locker room. We've still got lots of steps. Ooh, these are locked. So, lots of keys would be actually really good. Gosh. Did keys already get spread throughout the house, or... I don't know. Okay, come on, good doors. I mean, the garage. Or the boudoir. I feel like the garage would be kind of cool, because then we could get to 3 keys, and we could just unlock some locker rooms, I guess. The boudoir would allow us to go up and get us some redraw dice. Right? A powered garage? Yeah, but I mean... Is it really powered? Would it really be powered? Oh, it is, because all of the lines here are powered. So, I don't know if there's anything different about it. Other than, yeah, like that opens now. A little bit of poop on the... Oh, it's interesting that this goes up, actually. Oh, okay. Well, I remember we walked over there. But yeah, this now goes all the way back over there, which I guess is kind of nice because it does allow us to go all the way back outside without having to go through the entire room, which would probably save us a few steps. Yeah, step economy. But do we want to go out right now? Or do we want to try the laboratory? Or do we even care about the laboratory and we just want to try our basement key in the fountain? I kind of just want to try the basement key in the fountain, am I right? Sure, I wasted a step or two going back in there, but like, let's just do this. We could even go back to the, we could even go back to it later, right? We can go back. Ooh, bacon. Back bacon. All right. Ooh, look at this. We got some dirt on the driveway. I don't think it could be powered in this layout. What could be powered? Oh, what do you want from the lab? Oh, yeah. Well, that's why I'm like, wouldn't the boiler room connect to the aquarium and then the pool? I don't know if, like, if the aquarium is powered, does it tell you? It doesn't really tell you if it's powered or not. But let's go down. Let's get down there and see, like, open that door and see what we can do about it. I'm pretty excited. Here we go. Special key, basement key. What? Down and then back up again? Okay. Well, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Ah, look at that. So yeah, the reservoir is totally full, which means the boat. I mean, maybe we could take the boat across if it was one lower. But I don't think that matters because we can just go out this way. The abandoned mine. The abandoned mine! Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! And where are we? Please don't be... I mean, we already saw the map. Ooh, an upgrade disc. Yeah, hopefully Voldemort isn't down here doing his thing. Oh, this is like... I need the candle lighter for this room. Okay. But I think we're on the other side of the mining cart. Is this seriously closed? That's lame. Oh, remember we were here. Okay, so wait. What do we do? Do I move the mining cart? Do I not move the mining cart? I don't know. I can't help it. I need to go push this button. And then I can rotate this and we could potentially go there. Which would do what exactly? Nothing? Really? I think yeah, Carlos, I think we're getting blue balled again here. I don't think there's anything over here. Ooh, there is. Ooh, nasty, nasty, nasty. Foreman's log. After almost 3 years in the tunnels, SNR informed me that they're closing out the site in June. Has been somewhat bittersweet experience working on such a historical experiment over the last 30 months. We're able to share the work maybe one day. Still, there's a significant amount of work that has been yet to be done, and it is vitally important that we conclude our efforts in the main cavern and reinforce the structural integrity of the site before we seal the tunnels next month, maybe generations before they reopen. Okay. Foreman's log 60. 69? 69, okay. Where in the heck are we right now? I think this was another way to get back in here. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, okay. So I don't really know. I guess we can't do too much about this, but it does pew 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 pew. It does make us, it does, okay, but if we pull this, does that allow me to get back in there? It does, right? No, it doesn't. It's blocked. We might actually need this. Let me check the map again. No, that's the catacombs entrance. Catacombs? I don't know. Coombe? Coomer. So realistically, what we want to do, I think, is move the cart and now go back to the other side. Because then we'll have the most access points on it. Right? Like that's what makes the most sense. It's not that we're trying to do this from this side. We need to now go back to the foundation and go down. Yes, yes. Balls aren't feeling so blue now, are they? Okay, and so what's the fastest way to get there? Yeah, 1, 2. I mean, we could scoot through the kitchen. Not today, Dandy. I still don't have my sledgehammer to friggin' smash these open. I do have some keys though, but I just don't really like the idea of using keys on it. Okay, let me give me some tomato soup. So for 5, I will get 10. That's cool. I'm good with that. Get a little bit of extra steps in. I did already dig these holes. My pressure, my blood pressure. Right? Okay, so this does connect. Does this connect though? No, this does not connect. Okay, but we can go down, so main mission. Yeah, spread it in keys. I'll spread your keys for the right price there, bud. What's going on with this? Okay, okay. Remember, we were here before. Everything's good. Everything's in its place. Here we go. All right. All right. Yeah, I can't even, like, hopefully that wouldn't stop me. Okay. So wait. Hopefully I'm not losing steps going in and out of these things. But, okay, cool. So this does allow me to turn things now, right? So that allows me to get over there, but like, oh crap. No, this, turn it one more, and then I can get over there and turn it more. But do I want to go down? No, I want to go to the other side. So if I turn this once more and then go over there, then actually I can get to the other side. Sick. Thought those were stamps. I was like, sweet. Collecting stamps. Alright, so here we go. Here we go. And then this gives us a little... We're in the underpass. Wait. That seems like where I'm supposed to go, and this seems like where I should probably explore a little. The heck? I don't know. That's like a powered thing that should be powered or something. Man, this place is cryptic. Okay, so we go through here. Where are we right now? Nobody knows. Alright, I feel like things are happening. That was a good game? Come on. Come on. Oh, Nelly. Does that mean I won? Does that mean I just beat the game? Is that the 46th room? That's room 46. Oh, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, pop. Okay, so I still have to get there though, right? Door. So it's a good thing. I mean, come on. Can I just like teleport there? Come on. But all right. Let's get over there. Let's get back all the way up there. Oh, face purple, wide eyes. That was a good game. Watch, Boggy. You guys are all. Yeah, we're about to go to space over here. Watch this be like the ultimate blue ball yet again. Like part 5. Ultimate blue ball part 5. They should just call this game Blue Balls. Pretty sure we already made that joke. But, you know. Watch me be like, have like exactly enough footsteps to get to the room before the vestibule. The vestibule or whatever. Okay. Where do I go? Should I draft a little bit? Just for the fun of it? The return of the blue balls. I think I'm gonna try to draft a little bit. Just a little bit. Nice. We lockpick that. We can tunnel. Then we can secret passage. Or we could billiard room. Let's billiard room it. My blue balls, they'd be cracking together so hard. Okay, hold on. 1, 5, 3, 9. Divided by, no, minus 2, 7. Times 2, 14. Okay. 6, minus 1, 5. Times 4, 20. Divided by 5, 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. Minus 1 is 4. Times 1 is 4. Divided by 1 is 4. Dang, that was like very math. Ooh, that's an interesting one. The key to the secret garden. Now, if only we knew where the secret garden was to go in. That could be a big doink. A big yoink. Courtyard will do it for me, but so will cloister, but courtyard will probably maybe give me a metal detector, maybe. Ooh, we can watering can get an extra diamond. I don't know how watering cans get you diamonds, but it's science. It's science, everybody. Pebbles, okay. Okay, here we go. Look. We're going straight down over there. Watch till like 6 just fall off the door and then just like a clown just come out and be like, ha, blue balled. Alright. Or just like grandpa like in here just taking a dump. Once was a red prince. Sat on a red throne.
He had a red crown made of rubies.
Red crown made of rubies.
And a red castle made of stone.
Red castle made of stone.
The prince had a love for all things red.
The only true color.
True color, the prince often said.
I think he's a red cyst. Sounds about right to me.
He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow.
My dude, he just throws away all the rest of the crayons. He's like, you know what?
He could not stand the white of a
I gotta color the entire thing red. I did that once when I was like 5. I like took the chalk and just used it until it was gone. And then I was like, haha, nobody else has chalk. Wasn't really the most artistic piece I've ever drawn.
was not a red hue.
Okay. Yeah, right? Sounds like a hater. Man needs a
See the birds
the therapist.
or the changing of
Rapist? A therapist? A therapist? Anyways, whatever. Red Prince be tripping.
Never saw the sights.
I don't know if there's like a story in this or like or what, but like beep boop bop,
He couldn't see beyond
beep boop bop.
red shade he was aware.
Yeah, you couldn't see anything but red.
He
Look,
never caught a glimpse
look where he is right now.
of the world I had to share.
Blue, see? Red versus blue. I must have missed something big time. No, you and me both, right? This is just like the super slow.
Prince saw something new,
Where was all this story lore? Yeah, like basically
and if you look close,
when I went into the kids' room, there was like it's a book about
see it too.
the Red Prince and how he loved red so much.
Skies parted and the clouds withdrew.
And now it's just like mega lore bore. Number 46. Like, come on, couldn't it be 69? Like, it would just been maybe 42. Room number 42. Like, that would have, I don't know. It,
Color,
overall, I give it like an 8. Ooh, the color blue.
blue.
Blue. Red versus blue. That's what it's all about. Then, like, Halo characters, just Master Chiefs, just jump in and start, you know, fighting and stuff. The things that they do. Things that they do. Alright, well, I mean, it was pretty good. I'd give it like at least a 6.9 out of 8.7. If it was a bridge, it would have carried me to the other side. Tutorial finished. Get ready for the true game now. Yeah. Well done, you have beaten the tutorial. You guys, please don't. Please don't. Look, they're showing me credits. There's no way they're blue balling me that bad. I'm not joking. You are joking. Come on, Boggs. Don't even. There's not a tutorial in the world that ends with the credits. You got me. You yeah. Oh. We're not kidding. Stop it. Just stop it right now, okay? Red plus blue equals amethyst. Red plus blue equals. We did it. We did it, friends. We did it. This is like 15% of the game jar? Oh, I bet. I mean, look at how many things we didn't explore. I can't, like, click the go button right now. Okay, here we go. Blueprints. Jahar. I don't know why. Anyways. For Christopher Manson, who opened many jars for me. Sometimes I open jars for my wife. Anyways. This isn't ending for a casuals. Yeah, like I guess, you know, like that's the thing is like if you really day 22. Like, there's got to be, like, there's still so much more in the house, right? Maybe as much as 20% done. Yeah, and that makes sense. But it's like, it's kind of a roguelike, right? So it's like I could keep going and be like, oh, I want to open this safe, and I want to like get all the lore and whatever. But it's giving me the feels of like, you did it. You done did it. Wink. So I also like that. I like that there's like, hey, you're done. You finished it. You've beat the game. But also, if you want to keep going, like, there's still a lot more, right? And so for those who actually really like that, for those who really like this style of game, there's more if you want to keep going. But like for me, that is sufficient. That is just the right amount, actually. Yeah. I did it. We did it. We did it, everybody. So thanks to all y'all who did it. And well, I'm not gonna end it just yet for tonight's stream. Yeah, now you start with a rocket launcher and limited ammo, just like jump in and just start blowing up doors and like anyways, but yeah, I mean the thing is, I was now that I was kind of anticipating playing probably till maybe 7 or 8, like at least an hour or two more. It is going to be an earlier evening because tomorrow we are going to start the move, and then Saturday is going to be the big move, and then Tuesday we'll be back. But that's why I'm like, I don't know what for now. Like, let's see what else we could do, right? Like, I got another bit of time. I was kind of thinking about this Modulus demo. Would you guys be into that? Should we do Modulus demo? I don't know. We could do a little vote here right now. Yeah, let's do it. We don't even need to vote on it. Let's just jump into Modulus demo. Let's do what you want to do. Yeah, because that's totally what I want to do. So let's check it out. I've been meaning to. I was like, well, maybe I'll make a video about it, but ooh, look at all that red. That's red, right? All right. Let's get the full Modulus sound effects here. I'll pause the music for now. You earned your freedom from puzzles and reading. Ho 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 ho, man. Go for it if it's more your thing. Yeah, I mean, what's next? New game? Let's check it out. Demo jar. Okay, welcome to Modulus. Modulus is a factory game without recipes. Your goal is to construct a large number of buildings assembled from modules. These buildings will produce valuable items, which in turn will expand your factory even more. Okay. Welcome unit Groplus? Groplus? I don't know, that sounds a little gropey to me. Let's run a test protocol on your new sensors. Try adjusting, okay. Yeah, there we go. We did it. Start by, okay. Place 8 extractors. Okay, there's a little button here. 4. Rotate. What? Why didn't it rotate backwards when I shift rotated? All right. Now we're saying, okay, so I feel like clicking the mouse. I don't know. Okay, I mean, so far so good. What's this? A furnace. Okay, let's make a furnace. Now let's transport the poly rock to the furnace using conveyor belts. Okay. I think it's just kind of like drawing. I'm the not being able to shift. The not being able to shift right click is definitely a bit of a bother. Okay, I can already just there we go. Okay, before we know what to craft, we need to take a closer look at the first module. Click the pinned module on the right of the screen. Okay. Using the cutter operator, let's start by placing a cutter down a cutter, and we configure it to cut the modules we need. Tip to enter an operator, make sure this selection tool on the left side of the screen is enabled. You can quickly switch to it by pressing right mouse button. Okay, so tip to enter. I'm only hearing blah 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 too, to be honest. Pin module. So okay, wait. To enter an operator, make sure the selection tool on the left side of the screen is enabled. Oh, okay, so this is selection tool. So we might have like the clear conveyor belt tool, right? But if we just right click, we get to the selection tool. Placing down a cutter and configuring it to cut the modules we need. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, this is where it's like we're going right in. And we can cut it to like 3. We can kind of cut it to 1s or 2s or 3s. So I think what we're trying to do is make these, but these are what? These are like 2 wide, right? And these are 2 up. This is interesting. Okay. So let's pin this module. I mean, I can't click. Okay, so we're trying to cut it like this, but then we need to like stack them together, right? Okay. So place down an assembler. Okay. And then conveyor belt it over. I'm digging this so far. This is interesting. A splitter. Use a splitter to send the 2 modules we just cut. Right. So we need to... And then we configure this. And I think it's actually already ready to go, right? Set the assembler by dragging and dropping the input modules into the construction area. Oh, okay. Arrange and rotate. Okay, well, how do I rotate them then? There we go. I mean, why wouldn't you not be able to tap R to rotate gear? That doesn't really make any sense. But okay. I mean, it's still a beta, isn't it? Yeah, we're engineering over here, right? So, construct buildings. Okay, so we need to... Guys, look. YouTube gave me fancy messages. Nice. Yo, dude, you became a candle... Wait. A candle jar? Or you already were? Or... I don't know how that works. Science and stuff. But, hey, thanks, Boggy. Appreciate you. All my favorite people are here right now, and except for Exo Green, he's somewhere, but he's not here. Oh, it's just a free fancy message. Oh, okay. So that's kind of cool. So because you're a member, you're able to do like a free fancy message once in a while, I think, right? Like once a month or something. Okay, so construct buildings. Not sure why it's triggering jar animations. Yeah, that's probably a thing that I set up at some point, but I like it. Nice. Great job building your first module. Modules are the basic building blocks of any facility. Let's begin by constructing a gray core facility. Okay. So if I click over here and go to a gray core facility, then I can place that down there. Right, so draw a conveyor belt along the building. I mean, they get picked up. Connect 2 cranes to the constructor facility. Okay. Add a crane. Okay. Right, so now we're bringing them in. So that's pretty cool. Previous modules provide a suitable foundation. let us reuse the existing design. We're not the most while not the most efficient solution, it will suffice for the current objective. Wait, what did I just read? Let us reuse the existing design. Okay. Okay. I don't know exactly why I'd be building a splitter here, but and then a cutter. We want to configure this and we want to get these. Can this one get out of the way? So let me see, configure the cut size. We want I don't know. Do we want these? Maybe? Okay, wait. So we can actually turn this. Okay, so I guess that's kind of what we're looking for, right? Because that is technically the same. Using multiple cranes is optional, but additional cranes will accelerate construction. Right? So I guess we want to deliver... Well, how do we get 2 cranes over here? Why can't I place a crane there? Okay, auto upgrade. Building under construction. Building under construction. Oh, okay, so for some reason it didn't seem like it was there before, but it was a little bit weird. Okay, so wait. So to collect items from buildings, deploy drones. Place a harvester pad and link it to a building. Drones can fly over structures and conveyor belts, so placement is flexible. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so a harvester pad. Let's build that there. Let's collect the building's items. The core facility produces gray cores, which will be essential in crafting gray bots. Place and link a harvester pad to the building. So I think if I click on here, harvester drones, do I click on here to add or link a harvester pad, or do I like, how do I do that? Oh, assign a drone to the building. Okay, that makes sense. And I guess it's making gray cores. That's the thing it does. Can I assign another drone? No. Place output conveyors. That's what it's trying to get me to do here. Cool. Okay. I mean, I think we've got like some simple construction going on. Gray cores we collect will be needed in the gray bot assemblies production line. Okay. Interesting. Gray bot assembly. Right. And then now we need to add some cranes. The cores are going to be needed by the building to create bots, but production can only start if the building is completed. Okay. Yeah, there's some serious engineering stuff, and I don't know, I'm enjoying it so far. It's pretty chill. Buildings under construction always need a large number of modules delivered. Their production cycle only needs a fraction of those modules. Okay. Good spaghetti. Now you understand the basics of construction and production. You're free to create your own production lines to deliver the modules to the bot assembly. The GNN doesn't appreciate inefficient design. Don't make a mess. Okay, cool. That was mean, but whatever. So I think... What do they need? I mean, I don't know how to... Okay, we even got a tech tree going on here. I don't think I can access it just yet. Got some solar panels over here. We do have some more like things that we can mine potentially. So am I trying to do it from the same production line or from a different production line? Like, should we start harvesting from over here? Tunnel, splitter, extractor, 4. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Now, are these different color? Is that a thing? I really feel like there should be, I feel like there should be a shift rotate to shift rotate. You know what I'm saying? Love how grass, trees, and big fan is looking there. Yes. Yeah, I mean, the aesthetic of the game is really nice, isn't it? Ooh, there's even more space over here. Okay. Yeah, it just feels fresh. You know what I'm saying? So then if we go... What do we need? We need... we need them... we need to stack them. This is a real thinker. We actually need furnaces, right? So maybe we want to just like... do that and then have a splitter on here. And then this should be... I don't know why it's, I don't know, a rock, I guess. And then a cutter. If we configure this, we could potentially have... I mean, we could have these, but then that'd be kind of maybe too many. But maybe, I mean, it doesn't really matter if there's squares. There's squares. So we kind of want them to be like this, and then we want to stack them together, and then we want to cut them again, I think. Right? So then if we tunnel, we only have a splitter, an assembler. So what if we split this and then assembled right? And then we've got these coming out. They're big boys. They're thickens. They're thicks. Then we cutter. And we just rotate this. And then boom. We got what we need. Might not be... I don't know. It might not be great, but it's great. Who's kidding? Who we kidding? How do I delete X to delete that? Okay, cool. Okay, this is pretty intuitive. For the second module of the bot, we've granted you access to the monotoner operator. Use it to change the colors of modules to either black or white. Okay, easy enough. Now, can't really tell if this is too much, not enough. I mean, this should be able to tell me, like, how much is it making? I don't know. Yeah, it does remind me of shapes, but definitely a little bit different, which is kind of cool. And why did they stop? Doesn't seem like they stopped, but maybe I guess there's not really any other side to put them on, but we don't need to go too all out. I think if we added a crane to here and here, and then maybe we just extract. And then, like, go, I don't know, go under, actually. There we go. And then we got another whole section. We can just, boom, extractor. No, furnace, that's it. We want, like, a furnace, but we also need a splitter. And I, like, X to T to mirror. Okay, that's cool. And then we got this, so we can kind of take a look at what we're doing here. That's going to make some. I think we probably have... I mean, this does look like it's enough input, right? Although, maybe it's just not... Maybe we want, like, actually 2 belts, right? Like, what if we have this going up here? Can I not chop the tree? I can't chop the tree. And then that way you're coming in here. And that way, instead of that, it's, and we don't even need this. We just need that. And then that way, 2 belts coming into 1 furnace is more ideal, maybe? We can always test that out a little bit by doing this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Good call. 4 miners can fully load 1 belt, and then 2 groups of 4 miners can... So in fact, we probably even want this to be a little bit more optimized by, like, going in here. And then these can go to there instead. A little bit more optimal, I suppose. And then we can do... We need to get these. So we kind of... I guess we want to cut them first. We kind of pretty much got to cut them all the time first. Cutting them like this. Then squish them together and then cut them the other way, I think would work. Right? Because then we could go like this and like this. And then we could cut them. Not that way. This way. No. Can I... What if I do this way? There we go. But then like that. There we go. Jars, I'll mine your belts. I'll mine your belts for the right price. For all the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? Okay, wait. Extractor... Monotoner. Okay. I'll monotone your belts there, bud, for the right price. Can I, like... I'd love to just move this all 1 back. But whatever. I mean... Well, we don't even need it to be there. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Oops. Totally didn't mean to do that either. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Oh, wooden power poles for the right price with all the wrong reasons. Duplication tool. Ah, okay. Wait, what? The bot assembly. The bot actually need a large number of cores to produce bots. You can use the duplication tool to quickly add more core facilities along existing conveyor belts to make use of the modules you're crafting. Don't forget to link the new buildings to the harvester pad so they can... Okay, cool. So how do I do that? Cutter. Ah, here we go. C, duplication tool. So I guess we kind of want to do this. There we go. Okay, delivering bots. The gray bot assembly produces gray bots. Collect them with a new harvester's pad and deposit them in the space depot. Gray bots. Okay, proceed. Collect them with a new harvester pad and put them in a space depot. Space depot. Is this game of the year? Yeah, money changes people for the right price. I would try to know her a bit better than barely. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, you know, I don't think we really need to be too cautious of where we put it. That's the great thing about a game like this, where it's just like, you know, it's, oh, there we go. We actually built it. And then we could say, you go pick up stuff from there. I don't know why. I guess just because it's a building, you need like a different, let's get that out of the way. Place a space depot and deliver your first bots. Space depot, astronauts. Why buy a mattress anywhere else? Oh, sorry. Let's look at. Oh, okay, and then there. And I guess the whole point is we just need to connect that. There we go. GNN, the Gyne News Network, for all your gynecological needs, right? Maybe not. Congratulations on delivering your first bots. You now are officially a Gyne command. Grand Neural Network expects you to fulfill its orders and has a high hopes for you, Gropus. This is getting a little weird, isn't it? Do you scare easily? Would you ever play a scary game? Yeah, I mean, that would be kind of fun. I'd have to like make a scary emote. Yeah, as an overseer of this sector, you must grow the factory, execute orders, rise in demands. It's crucial to keep constructing buildings. Remember, one of each won't suffice. You'll need to meet the many rising commands. Bananas. And you can upgrade. Now you can upgrade your buildings. Upgrading will temporarily stop production, but afterward the building will output much more with the same input. Be sure to check the building info pop-up for more information about effects. Dang, that chair is killing you, right? Can you hear this? Why buy a chair anywhere? Blue balls. Oh man, my blues. Okay, not to forget your building's grow plus. It's very powerful. Okay. Sent you a new building design, the blue pigment refinery. We need blue paint. Is this blue paint? I'm guessing. We need blue paint for our later buildings. So let's start the construction of it. Okay. We're delivering those bots, and now we're doing monotoner. Okay. Well, you did tell me blue paint refinery. Okay. This is pretty interesting. I barely my back. My back. All right. Anyways, so yeah, we do need a blue pigment refinery. So let's maybe just stick that right there. Sounds reasonable. And then we need to actually build it. Let's unpin all of these and let's pin these. So these, now we're getting somewhere. These are interesting. Okay, so we need. Oh yeah, they did give us kind of the. What about upgrading? Can we just upgrade both of them, or is that gonna? I don't know. I think while we're building the paint refinery factory, we probably can, and that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, this is kind of cool. It's really chill, super satisfying kind of a game. I'm really enjoying it, actually. Just a really chill vibe. Okay, and let's get this extracting. This game needs ants, yeah. Okay. I mean, I can't blame you on that one. I'd want ants too if I were me. I mean, it's very, very satisfying to build. Okay, so what would we need here? I think we need squares. Well, I know we need squares, so maybe we could just do this. And at least get ourselves started with some squares. And then from here, we're kind of probably... Well, now, come on. I don't know if we can employ miners. That might be illegal. Right? So, we might be able to use... Like, if we paint... Do we upgrade? I think these are done upgrading. Well, not quite. Not really. What's the hold up here? Is it... this machine? Right? So what if... I don't know. Just stay focused. Just imagine the conveyors are hauling ants. They are ants. Man, Microtopia was actually a great game, wasn't it? Like... Oh man, this is interesting that it's working as if when I push these, interesting that it's working as if it's the number key on the side of my mouse. When I push like that to do thumbs up, it like, that's a little bit awkward. Sparks, this is Modulus. Modulus. It's kind of like Shapes, but it's a little bit of its own vibe too, because you're like making squares and then chopping them into things. So it's a little bit more three-dimensional than Shapes maybe would be. But I think the goal here would be to make... Well, first I think it would be to mono paint out. Right? And then we can get some more over here. Maybe we should even do this here, actually. I think that makes sense. Do the smelting here. Yeah, let's do it here. No, this one's got to go. There we go. And then these can come out, and that way we can have like, well, we can monotone this there, and then we'll have some black cubes coming out, and that's good. And then from here, right, we get some more stuff going on over here. We could probably have this one there, I think. There we go. And then similarly, another monotoner here. And there we go. We've got our white. Actually, I don't even know if we need. But then, at least we have... I think it does need to be white. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's already white by default. Yeah, I think it is. I wonder if you'll be able to chop trees. Yeah, that's going to be like a superpower. Right? And then so this one... I think if we split off here... And then we can cut. And... I mean, I think... this could work. As long as we then merge them all correctly. Right? Like this. And then split, assemble. Something like that. Now, that's big and kind of in the way. Well, let's just see what we can do about that. Because that is the right item. Right? So that's great. It's a little bit awkward. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. Still can't see the tech tree? No, I can't actually. Okay, and then that means we need these ones, which is actually a part of this one. And what about this one? It's actually also part of this one. It's just cut in half. So what if we do this? We need to also cut this. Yeah, the tech tree is definitely blue balling us right now. Right? I'm cool with that. And then we do this kind of operation here again. We should totally be able to hit like T and whatever. There we go. Configure that. And that's gonna be kind of what we need for this, but then we just need to smush that together. And we also need that for here. So I think if we also cut here, and then we have this here, we can also have an assembler here. And eventually we configure this. Boop, boop, boop-a-doop, and there we go. Let's just do it this way because this is a little bit awkward. There we go, and then there we go. Well, that's a little bit awkward too because it's kind of the wrong way now, maybe. So maybe we could configure this. We could reset it, and just, you know, just slap it. Do this one. There we go. There we go. Right? And then these two could squish together for this. But then we also kind of want to split these, I think. Yeah, I mean this is going pretty good. I think if we do this, then we can do something with these and something with these, which I think what we want. If we assembler, I mean, we could probably assembler here. No, not there. There. Right, and then that way these two could go together. Squish. And that's the thing we need. And we can add some cranes there. And that's another one down. And then these ones, how do we want to do this? Do we want to just cut them both? Squish them together? No, I think squish them together first. Right? I mean, it'd probably be cool to just have the assembler be on the same line. So, I mean, I guess ideally that it's like squish them all together. Yeah, what am I doing? I don't know if the right, like get an assembler in here. Squish them together. Hopefully, there we go. Then split here. And one goes down. Okay, and then we just want to split these. Could probably do it this way. Right? And then just rotate. Not quite like that. Not quite like that either. Kind of like... It would have to be... No. That way. This way. There we go. We got the cookies. They're like the wafer cookies. You know what I'm saying? And then... with these... Hopefully this isn't in the way later. We can go over them, I guess. Under them, whatever you want to call that. And then we could split these. Assemble them. Not monotoner, assembler. And then we could... whoop, whoop, doop, doop. Squish them together. There we go. There we go. There we go. Cool. So it's a little bit messy. It's a little bit sloppy. I think that's a pretty good... It's a pretty good way of doing it. We could add another crane, I think. Legendary purple balls. Beong, beong. All right, all right. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty good so far. We just built the new building. Great job on the blue pigment refinery. This build needs blue hex crystals. Find blue hex crystal on the map and harvest them with the extractor. Okay. Will require blue modules. Ooh. Use the newly unlocked painter to dye the modules blue. Construction of the blue core facility will require advanced tools. We've granted you access to the stamper. It can pierce out a cuboid selection of voxels and output 2 separate modules. I don't know what that means, but complete the construction of the blue core facility. Where is that? Where is a blue core facility? Here we go. Okay, blue core facility. Oh, are these those are the blue crystals. Okay, so let's build a blue core facility, I don't know, over here. Okay, so I guess that's what it was talking about. And then we're going to need the piece that we punch out. And other things. And other things we're going to need. Okay. But don't we need blue paint first or something like that? Blue pigment? Oh, we got to get the blue hexacrystals over here, actually. So let's see. Update title to stream. Oh, good call. Let's see. Can I even do that from in OBS? I've never actually done that from in OBS. Doesn't look like I can. Well, let's just let's take a second here and we'll just do this. Kind of hard because then it's like, well, this is technically the end of blueprints. Down the fountain we go. Modulus demo. Trying the Modulus demo. Modulus demo after finishing blueprints. Sure, I think that works. For like a longer term title. Oh, that's part of, yeah. Well, we just finished, it's part of the stream. Yeehaw, yeehaw. Ooh. Really struggles with, character really struggles with Modulus open too. Modulus is a bit of a hog, but yeah, okay, so yeah, we'll keep going a little bit here. Let's figure out what we can do. This needs probably should have had these crystals coming in from the other side. But I think we could still probably bring them around. Pew pew pew. Heckin' yeah. Alright. Yeah, I think we could get these coming up in here through this side. Oh yeah, and we do have this one. There we go. Going around. There we go. Cool. So we should be getting these. Oh, do we need to refine these? Is that a thing? No, that's not a thing. Let's wait. Oh yeah, it's just straight up blue hexacrystals that we need. Okay, okay. Can I add a crane actually on this one? I think I can. And then that means we need another one of these harvesters. Which maybe can go over here. Cool. Right, so it's using the modules and the blue hexacrystals to make this blue goo. And then we need blue cores, I guess, come from the stamper or maybe the painter, right? Not the monotoner, but the painter. So we kind of need like paint to come in at the same time. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Well, Boggs, you know, can always doze off. Nothing wrong with that. Right, and then if we did something like this, maybe we can get some more harvesting going on, extracting. Why is Gamora? I don't know. Who's Gamora? I barely know her. I think, yeah, here could work. Right, and then we have blue. Then we have blue blocks. Cool. Then we got blue blocks. Where's Gamora? Our man said, who's Gamora? Game of the year. Game of the. All right. I do like that I can just like click on things. Click, 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 click. Anyways. Okay, so now I've got the blue things. I think we need to cut them. Right? And then we need to assemble them. I think we need to split them first. Try to make this a little bit more compact. Let's see how she goes. Right? And then this can kind of come back here. Oh, the cutting's not configured yet. I think that's correct. That is correct. And then from here, we want these to be our good old friends side by side. Side by sidey. There we go. And then we want to take the stamper. Stamper. Okay. And then how does this work? Oh, okay. So we're kind of like stamping it out, and I think we want that. There we go. Yes, that's what we want. Excellent. Okay, and then we're gonna have this, and we're gonna have that. Now this is done. Oh, no, it's not. Maybe I should have stacked them first. I guess I should be stacking them first. So I should probably be splitting these. Or maybe even assembling this that way. And then splitting them. Yeah, I mean, we could stack next, or we could stack first. Because then we'd have to stack twice, right? That's why I'm like, well, if we stack first, if we stack here, then we don't have to do it twice. And then yeah, I don't think it knows what to do. Yeah, so there we go. Is that our stamp? That's our stamp. That's why you get paid the big bucks. I mean, that's a nice little module, right? And then that way these go potentially right in. And then this add crane to there and there. And that means, yeah, I think we are finally, yeah, we're getting some of those in. And then we just need, these are fairly straightforward. These are fairly straightforward. But we should be able to harvest some more from over here. furnace those into place. Why can't I build? Get around the trees. Okay, and then we need to cut them. We could almost do that here. Daniel, take that, nature. Come on, get out of the way. You and your... Well, actually, we could do this here if we just put it that way instead. And then we can come around over here. And then this should... we gotta config it, right? Config it. And we want to do that again. So then we get quite a few of those coming out. And then we want to split them, make them into these, and then we want to split that off. And we want to put these together. And then we want to split these. And what do we want to do? We want to take... I mean, this... We could split these kind of coming this way, I think. And then these would also be split once again. And then assembled. Well, I don't know. I think I'm cool with that. Yeah. And then this could turn these up. There we go. Add a crane. I don't know, 4 cranes, whatever. Okay, and the other side comes over here. And we're assembling, I don't know, where do I want the assembler to be? I think the assembler would ideally be maybe there. Could it be here? It could be, yep. Right, and then we can go to here, to there. And this will give us exactly what we need. Alright, already. Well, actually, wait. How do I get this to be 1 up? Can we stack this? Oh, we can. Okay, perfect. Stack them like hamburgers. There we go. And then now... Now we're almost done with this, and then we can build another bot pad thing attached to there, and we'll actually get our first blue cores. So I could see a lot of optimization being important. Like this line right now is getting bottlenecked, so, and you know me, I love optimizing. Optimizer, anyways, yeah, I'm digging it, you know, like it's got a really good vibe to it all, and there's enough like optimization, and it's just like get it slapped down first, but then come back and optimize it, and it's got a really cool flow to it. I'm really enjoying it, and the controls are pretty good so far, like pretty good overall. Not perfect. I really wish they had the Shift R when rotating. Like that seems like a bit of an oversight. But otherwise, everything else seems pretty good. Also, could maybe, yeah, I don't know. There we go. You've reached the end of the demo content. Well, would you look at that? We hope you had fun with the sneak peek at Modulus. There's more in store for you in the future. Thank you for playing, the Modulus demo team. what's coming. Much bigger maps. Okay, an elaborate tech tree. Much more buildings and module design. I think it should be many more buildings and modular design. Much building, more module. And a compelling endgame monuments. Cool. Well, I don't think that could have been better as far as timing. Cause yeah, that was a cool 2-hour stream, and yeah, I mean that. Oh man, well shucks and darn, hey, pew 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 pew. I mean, we could take a look at something else for a few more minutes. Oh man, the Captain of Industry is gonna be good. Yeah, it does look fun. I think I'm really excited for this game. I think it's pretty cool. Bacon. Yeah, and the demo, check out the full game. Here we go. Add to wish list. Modulus coming soon. I want to check this out and see, like, I like it because it's not it's planned, it's to be announced. It's not an early access game, which I like. Cause yeah, I get kind of sick of early access. I think it'll be cool to see it just like fully be out from the start. I'm also really excited for, well, I am kind of excited for the altars. Oh look, they actually have a release date now in about 7 weeks, so that's pretty cool. But I'm also really excited for Captain of Industry in just a few short weeks here. I think, what did they say? Oh yeah, May 14th. We have moved our launch date to May 14th. Altars was kind of to be honest. Like, there's some things about it that really excite me. But there's some parts of it that it's like, I don't know how replayable it will be. If it's supposed to be something that's replayable, I don't know how replayable it will be. But it does seem pretty interesting. I think it'd be worth a playthrough. I did like this War of Mine, so if it's got more of the satisfactory stuff, then I think that would be really cool. But yeah, Captain of Industry is, I think, in about 3 weeks. So I'll be playing that. Probably going to do, well, we are definitely going to do a satisfactory run. Not 100% sure on when and how that's going to look. Because if that's going to take over live streams, but then if I go into Captain of Industry at the same time, but also Dyson Sphere would be really cool pretty soon. So maybe we'll wait. What are you playing when you come back? I don't know. There's gonna be a little bit of pocket of time, right? So that's why I was like, well, maybe we could squeeze some satisfactory in there, or maybe there's just something else entirely that I'm not looking for, or that I'm not seeing yet. And so that's something that I was like, hey, maybe we could spend like a few minutes now just looking at stuff. And seeing, like, is there anything that would be kind of right up my alley? I mean, we can look at my wish list. Like, nothing really on sale. Ghost Phantom Detective, Puzzle Story, Project Hospital, Timberborn. Yeah, Timberborn. You got some time to think about it. Yeah. But it'll be, I think Timberborn would be awesome if I could play that when it just comes out. The Invincible, I don't know, this one seemed really cool, like nice story, more of like a story. You can kind of get an idea. Like, I would have liked to play Frostpunk 2, but apparently it wasn't quite as good as the first one. And yeah, so I don't know. I mean, a lot of interesting games out there. Cliff Empire kind of seemed interesting. A little bit older now, being like 6 years old, but does seem pretty interesting. Does seem like a pretty fun little go, and pretty good reviews. But you'd be putting me on. Yes, you got some time. Yeah, I'm so picky. Yeah. Prison Architect 2. I don't know if you've ever played Prison Architect or seen it, but it seems pretty cool. Hopefully they do good with Prison Architect 2, because now it's all of a sudden 3D. But Prison Architect was a pretty fun game, I found. I do have City Skylines too. So, hey Melly, good to see you. Hello, hello. It always Timberborn is fine not being fully released. I've done all the maps, even built my own custom ones. Well, that's cool, Sparks. Yes, I mean that could be an option just to jump in for a little while. Something like that. Like Timberborn is definitely on my wish list, so who knows? It's definitely one of the higher rated games. Interessant. Oui, oui. It always takes seeing someone else play the game before I get into it. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. But Timberborn definitely seems like one of the games I would really enjoy. So, who knows? Who knows if you have any other thoughts for games that we could play or that like and subscribe. Any other thoughts for games that might be fun to play? Any suggestions, any thoughts at all, just hit me up in the Discord, post a comment on the video, whatever. Get the message out. Cause yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to a multiplayer satisfactory run, but I've also got to think of some new videos. Like, do I want to do videos where they're series videos, or do I want to do like game reviews or more tutorials on things? I don't know. So there's a lot of stuff kind of up in the air right now, but either way, just having a lot of fun and really excited to get to the new place and be back on Tuesday. So yeah, we'll see what we get into. In the meantime, we're going to have to call it, a little bit early tonight. And like I said, I'm going to be getting prepared for the move, for part of the move tomorrow. So tonight we're going to be kind of getting prepared. Season 2 is on the way. Season 2 is coming. So yeah, everybody, thanks for watching. Have yourselves a great evening. If you have any suggestions for games, drop them in the Discord. And until Tuesday, when Season 2 begins in full swing. All right. Bye for now, friends. I'll miss you, but we'll be back soon. Take care. Have a good weekend.